What is socialist realism in architecture? Have you ever wondered how architecture can reflect a society's values? Let's talk about socialist realism in architecture and its historical roots in socialism and the Russian Revolution. This architectural approach emerged in the Soviet Union after the Russian Revolution of 1917. It became the official style that aimed to express the ideals of socialism through building design and urban planning. At its core, socialist realism is not about following a strict style. Instead, it focuses on the content and purpose of buildings. The architecture emphasizes the collective spirit of the working class and the unity of society. It aims to inspire an optimistic vision of a socialist future. To achieve this, the style often features monumental and grand forms. These designs symbolize strength, permanence, and the achievements of socialism. One key principle of socialist realism is socialist in content, national in form. This means that while the buildings reflected socialist ideals, they also incorporate elements that express national identity. The architecture often includes classical features that connect to a country's cultural heritage. In practice, socialist realist architecture was used to create various public buildings, housing, cultural centers, and industrial complexes. These structures were designed to be accessible and inspiring. They aim to foster a sense of pride and collective identity among citizens. The architecture celebrated labor and the contributions of workers, engineers, and intellectuals. It portrayed them as heroes who were building a new society. The movement is closely linked to the broader socialist realism art movement. This art movement glorified the working class and the socialist state through realistic and optimistic depictions. In architecture, this meant avoiding abstract or overly experimental designs. Instead, the focus was on clear, monumental structures that conveyed the power and progress of socialism. From a socialist viewpoint, socialist realism in architecture serves as a vital cultural expression. It helps shape a society based on equality and collective effort. These buildings are not just functional, they also educate citizens about socialist ideals. They inspire people to contribute to the ongoing construction of a just and equitable society. So, next time you see a grand building that seems to tell a story, think about the values it represents. Socialist realism in architecture is a fascinating example of how design can reflect a society's aspirations and ideals.